Hey everybody, Matthew Solomon here, coach with MatthewSolomon.com. Let's talk about partnership. I've really been observing. I work with a lot of couples. I work with a lot of singles. I mean, divorced people, people getting into relationships. I've been in relationships. I've been out of relationships. But what about partnership? How does that work? Because people say they want it, right? We all say, oh, we want a partner. We want somebody who has our back. Want somebody to share our lives with. A lot of us, not everybody. Some of us don't want that. But what does true partnership look like? And I've shared before about my parents. They've been married 49 years, and at their 49th anniversary, I asked them, "What's the secret?" And they said that you have to want to stay together, and you have to know when to give in. Okay, fair enough. I met a couple Friday night. Today is Monday. Met them Friday night at a party. It was awesome. And I don't know how long they've been together, but there was such a love and admiration for each other. And it was clear that they just wanted to lift each other up. The wife, especially, like she was such a champion, is such a champion of her husband. And, we were talking, and she was saying just how in awe of him she is. And that when they first started dating, there were things that he did for himself that she was like, yeah, I get it, but you do that for yourself, so what? What's the bigger picture? And he found the bigger picture, and that thing that he was doing for himself, he brought to people who are dealing with terminally ill diseases and expanded that and became like this huge champion for that. And she was like, this man is amazing. And he totally expanded and went beyond who he was at the moment, and she was in such awe of him. And you could tell he was he was like, I know I did this stuff, but it was like, it was really moving. And then what was really incredible was, she asked how I knew the person that I was there with, and I was there with one of my clients, and so my client was like, oh, he's my coach. And so this one was like, oh my God, we love Matthew celebrating me, just met me, celebrating me. And I was like, wow, wow. Partnership. When I work with couples, so far it's been at a place where there's been huge communication breakdowns. And I was watching a live earlier today, a replay, I forget who it was, but he was saying, we all know in a relationship how the other person isn't showing up. We know how we're showing up, and we know how they're not showing up, but we don't look at how we're not showing up. And when I work with couples, it begins with the finger pointing. She's not doing this, he's not doing that. He always does this, she always does that. And so the work there is to get them to stop, to get us to stop and turn towards each other. Because when you're turned away from each other, ain't nothing going to happen. Nothing's going to get through. But to turn towards each other and connect and touch and breathe and just be. And remember why you love each other. And then once that love is present, or at least the like is back, then you can do something. Then you can say, okay, when you do this, it hurts me. When you do that, it doesn't feel good. I really like it when you do this thing, because it's important to acknowledge that stuff also. Partnership, in my opinion, is really being like, you're together with the person. You are partners. You are together facing the world, not responsible for each other's shit, but responsible for how you show up, responsible for how you, like if I know that saying a certain thing is going to trigger the fuck out of my partner, and she tells me that, it becomes my responsibility not to do that unless I'm wanting to trigger her, in which case, I'm an asshole and we should not be together. So it's understanding each other. It's being willing to be the healing space for each other. And I know in the spiritual communities, it's really important to show up as whole and complete and all of that. And yes. And when you're in partnership with another person, if you're not standing for that person, you're not in partnership with that person. If you don't want to see that person succeed, why are you there? If you want to see that person succeed only if this, and this need gets met, why are you there? Partnership is fully showing up, wanting to see your partner win. You get to win by them winning. They get to win by you winning. Joining forces, when two or more come together in my name. All of that stuff. And you can take that, you can take that into the office place, into the workplace. When I direct movies, yes, I'm the director and usually the writer, and I have the vision, and I'm, but I'm interested in what the cinematographer needs. I'm interested in what the sound guy needs, the lighting people. I'm interested in what the actors need to be able to show up fully so that they win, so that the cinematographer wins, so that the sound guy gets the sound fucking clean so that we can edit it. And it goes all up and down the process. Even the PAs, what do they need? So how can you create partnership in your life? What are the conversations, the inquiries? How can you get really interested in the people that you're working with, the people that you're in relationship with? Go do that. Think of some questions. Go ask some questions. Get interested in the people in your life. Get interested in what they need. Get interested in what makes them feel good and fulfilled, like they win. Like, what is winning to them? I ask people that I work with all the time, like, where do you want to be in 5 years? Like, we're working on my movie now, but where do you want to be after this? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.